Hello, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. All the star seeds and children of light. And I just want to say welcome to my new subscribers to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. And I hope everyone's having a wonderful week and keeping their vibration high because it's very important to do that. Not just for yourself, but for humanity as a whole. So the earth can move into the fifth dimension. So yeah, I went away last week. Over the weekend, I went to Florida, and it was for my grandmother's um memorial. Was like a memorial service. It was more of a celebration of life. She passed away a few weeks ago. She was sick for quite a while. So it was great. It was a wonderful family reunion. I got to see my cousins, my aunt and uncle, and it was great. And it wasn't just that visiting them was nice, seeing family members you haven't seen in years. It wasn't even that it wasn't just that. It was just like the energy and being part of a starseed family, which I never realized. It's very powerful when you all come together and just enjoy and positive, and you're positive, and and come together with a spiritual intention. It's just amazing. There's a magic about it. So it was really, it was, yeah, I have to say, very powerful, very like life changing. And they always say that there's a purpose for things happening the way they do, the way they unfold. And especially now, because we're in the time of the awakening. um and I also think that there definitely was a healing that what happened for certain family members. um yeah, and I'm still kind of like processing the experience. um and also, when you get together, there's well, I mean, I feel as though there was like ancestral healing that took place. And also, there's a reason why we're not in one state. Everybody's like spread out, in different states, like the Midwest. I'm in the Northeast. My family members are in the Southeast. So we're like spread out throughout the country. And the reason is because we're working on the grid. So we're kind of like, whether some of us in the family realize it or not, we're working on the grid to maintain the light on the earth and help with ascension and the awakening. Um, so that's what I really like. That meeting of us meeting together was so important. And it wasn't just to remember my grandmother, it was also to, because I just like get this visual of like this light coming out of us and just like dispersing into the universe. Like, it was the purpose of it was to for the earth to help with moving into the fifth dimension, into the fifth dimensional reality. So it was a beautiful experience. My grandmother was cremated, so we threw her ashes into the ocean, and it was really beautiful. It was very beautiful. Um so yeah. uh And actually, I remember before I left, um, like I was kind of like a little negative, and I kind of feel really good and really positive and optimistic. Like I feel a lot better. So I did need, I did need some healing. Um, definitely. Um, yeah. So it's all good. And even I mean, I took a ancestral class, Ashala Yardley's ancestral class. I forgot the name of it, but exactly. But um, and she actually had us do a family tree. And I did one, and I was actually able to do some ancestral healing. And you really have to go, some people make, altars, and they'll put some pictures of their ancestors, or like certain things, like I don't know, maybe if your uncle smoked a cigar, they'd put a cigar, you could put they would put a cigar on the altar, or like flowers, or just like something maybe that they liked when they were living, and then you just like make an offering. um I don't really do that. What I have done is more a healing on like a quantum level. So I kind of like envision them, or like even if I have if I because I had one of my relatives that I actually did some healing with. So if you're in one time period and your relative is in another time period, let's say they're in the past, you could still connect, because really there's no such thing as time. So you could really connect with them and work with them to heal that. And just basically what you do is you just send them love, and to help them heal that trauma. And when you do that, it also heals you, and also heals future generations. Um, yeah, it's very interesting. So, again, now I'm like in the 5D reality, right? I feel like I'm in like my vibration is just so high. It's like that. So let's go back to reality. I was gonna do some questions. I was gonna cover some questions. Well, the first question I was gonna do was regarding the state of Massachusetts. One of my viewers, Barbara, um, mentioned this. She was concerned about her state. Um, and the governor of Massachusetts is Maura Healey. And I was going to do that. I wanted to see what kind of cards I got for the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is, I don't know if any of you are aware, but the Statue of Liberty is Masonic. I mean, it has Masonic symbolism in it. A lot of people don't know that the statue's feet are bound with chains. So that's kind of odd. That kind of implies to me like a slavery. Even though the Statue of Liberty is meant to be a symbol of freedom, so why would the statue be bound by chains? I find that odd. Also, it's kind of androgynous. Um, the number 7 is repeated, like in her crown. I think it has like 7 points. I watched a documentary on it, and it was kind of like decoded. Um, if I find it, I will put the link below. And also I've heard that supposedly the white hats are supposed to get rid of it or destroy it. I don't know. Eventually, I guess. But the person, the artist who created it was actually French, and he was a Mason. Um, I also want to do a look into government shutdown. I've heard all this talk about government shutdown. Um, and also a look at October 4th and October 11th. You know, I've heard all this stuff going around about these two dates saying um that they're going to that FEMA is going to do, I don't know, there's going to be a frequency coming out from the cell phones that's going to like harm people, especially the people that have gotten the jab, and the zombie apocalypse stuff. I don't know, like, I mean, it's kind of concerning because I mean, yeah, people, you know, they're trying to say like people are going to go crazy, or I don't know, you know, and especially if you have kids in school, like I think a lot of these teachers are jabbed, so it's kind of concerning. So I'm kind of like thinking, should I pull my daughter out of school? Like, I just want to take a look and see what the cards have to say. If this is something that we should be concerned about. I don't know. My gut tells me it's like it could affect some people. You might hear of some people getting sick from it, but I don't know about the zombie apocalypse stuff. I think I don't know, that sounds made up. But anyway, I will look into it. All right, so let's do, you know what? I didn't. Let me just clear. Okay, so we're gonna focus on Maura Healey. She is the governor of Massachusetts. Oh, and another thing I wanted to say is that a lot of these things coming out like these headlines, I feel are happening. You know, the white hats are putting these things out, like these crazy things, so people, especially the star seeds, can focus on it so that it can be kind of like worked on energetically, and you know, focus on it so that we are aware and so that it doesn't happen. Okay. So Maura Healey, governor of Massachusetts. What do we need to know? Like, what side is she on? All right. So what I'm getting here is, let's see. So I'm not getting that she is like I'm not getting that she is like a clone or, you know, like an actor. I'm actually getting this is her. Yeah, I'm feeling like this is her, but even though this is a page and a page, but it's not, if it was the lovers and a page, I would say, yeah, that's a clone. But it's not. And this more signifies like innuendo or talk. um Swords is communication. So, and then we have like this card. So this card, which it looks like she capitulated in the past. So she's working for the White Hats, but I kind of feel like she's gray. I kind of feel like she's gray. Like she could either swing both ways. Like she could either be good or be bad. But there's like a confusion here. So, yeah, I don't feel like she's exactly good, but I don't feel like she's exactly bad. I think she just like the type of person that just will look the other way. But she definitely has, yeah, I feel like she's capitulated. So she's joined the White Hats. Um, and I kind of get the feeling like they don't exactly trust her. They don't really trust her, but she's pretty much doing what they're telling her to do. That's the feeling. That's the feeling that I get here. Because it's kind of like, let's see, like it's kind of like not, it's not aspected well. Like this card with this card is not, even with this card, it's not like, it's not aspected well. So I kind of feel eh, like an feeling. But I feel like she's going to be dealt with later on because she might have done some things where, well, she has done some things. So she's going to be dealt with later on and she might be moved somewhere else. Um, yeah. Um, let's see, maybe one more, whoops, cardinal. Let's see, one more question about the state of Massachusetts. I'll just like, all right, so I'll pull a couple cards for the state of Massachusetts. Like, what do we need to know about the state of Massachusetts? What do we need to know? What does the universe want to say? Just in general. See, I keep getting the same cards. Let me try mixing them up better. Okay, so what does the universe want to tell us about the state of Massachusetts? Okay. So right now things are kind of like suspended. Things are like moving slowly, it seems. But at the same time, there's an enlightenment and there's an awakening, but it's a very slow awakening of the consciousness of the state of Massachusetts. Um, but there is going to be a change within a year, a big change in that state. And this is the wish card. So I definitely think that the it's going to change for the better. It's definitely going to change for the better, but it's going to take some time. Okay. It's definitely going to take some time, like probably a year for these people to go down, for things to get exposed. Like it's going to take some time. And probably for the migrants to get the heck out, maybe within a year. Even though I know Mr. T said that when he gets elected, he's gonna, that's what I heard, that he's gonna kick all the migrants out. Um, okay. And then the next question is the Statue of Liberty. What do we need to know about the Statue of Liberty? Oh man, okay. All right. So this is the card that's the Statue of Liberty. Okay, so this is pretty much a gift. Um, it was a gift given by an organization, which makes sense. The Masons, you know. Um, and I really think that the information about it is definitely going to come out. Um, the information of the reality of the statue is going to come out. However, what I do see, judging from this card, like and I've gotten this before I even pulled cards on this. Um, what I'm getting is that there's something about the pedestal of the statue. There's something significant there. I'm picking up on, it could be like treasure or gold. There's some kind of something of value there. The other thing I'm picking up is pretty negative. Like people. It could be people that were tortured. Um, there's just something there that's really, I'm just gonna say that it's like negative. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to go into detail. I don't want to get pulled off of YouTube. Um, and it was put there to amplify the negative energy. So that's all I'm gonna say. Um, yeah. Um, but I do feel like there's gonna be a change. Things are gonna shift, and the information is gonna come out about what it really is. Um, and people are going to be aware of what the symbolism behind it. And it's going to be shocking, it's going to be shocking, but the truth is definitely going to come out about it. Okay, the next question is Okay, the government shutdown. What do we need to know about the government shutdown? Okay, what do we need to know about the government shutdown with Mr. B? All this stuff, yada yada. The show, the movie. What do we need to know about this? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't pull a lot of cards on this because I just want to get an overview. All right. This looks like it's going to happen not only in this country, or it may have already happened in other countries as well. But it's gonna make us go in a new direction. Yeah, definitely a new direction. It's gonna make us go in a new direction. It's gonna be the beginning of a new direction. So that's the purpose of this, for us to go in a new direction. And there could be some struggles related to this. All right. And then let's see what else. October 4th. Okay. What does the universe need to tell us about October 4th? October 4th. Let's do October 4th first. Like, is this really going to happen? About, is this going to happen? Is there going to be a frequency emitted from FEMA through our phones, through our cell phones? This is kind of coming out as like cloaked, but this is like it, military op, psyop. Um, Also might have to do with the financial system. Or this, oh wait, this also has to do with health. This card is also a health card. So the outcome is health. But it's kind of not wanting to tell me. I mean, this can also be health as well, but there's something that's behind the scenes that's going on. Um, it's not really, this card is not badly aspected. So yeah, it's something having to do with health. Um, See, this could be children. I just want to ask another question, all right, related to that. Should we be worried about October 4th? You know, should we pull our kids out of school? You know, should we be worried? It looks like the situation would probably change. So an ending, and it's a 10, so an ending, so it would probably end. So I would say no. I would probably say no. Um, I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. It's like better safe than sorry. Um, I don't know. Judging from the cards, most likely it won't happen. doesn't look like with this card. It looks like it's gonna shift. So let's see, what about October 11th? Page of Pentacles. What does that mean? I think it has to do more with like, because this is independence, freedom. It might have to do with the financial system. I'm getting this too, but this is can be also health. So I don't know. I think it has to do with maybe more of the financial system. So I don't really think that I don't think anything's gonna happen. I mean, I don't feel that anything. It's not like we got the tower, or anything like that, so I doubt anything's going to happen. But, keep your eyes peeled and be aware. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hopefully we'll get some information on that on those 2 dates beforehand, some positive information. But it's good to put it out there, focus on it, and then it won't happen. All right. Well, this concludes my video today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Take care.